Welcome to an episode of Ground Floor where we agree to disagree, still be family. That's the theme song. What up, do off my second album, L.E. World. I'm your host, L.E. Joining us tonight is turning panelist Sonia. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you.
Welcome. Tonight's show, we're talking about what's your romance game like? And I looked up what the love languages are. And the first one is words of affirmation, expressing love and appreciation through verbal compliments and encouragement, acts of service, showing love by doing helpful things or performing tasks for the other person, receiving gifts, feeling loved when giving a meaningful or thoughtful gift, even a small one, quality time, expressing love by giving undivided attention, being present, and sharing experiences together. Physical touch, expressing love through physical expression like hugs, holding hands, other forms of physical closeness. Which one do you fall under?
So I fall under quality time, but I do like physical touch and I
Okay.
love gifts. So it's mostly quality time. I think it's important to spend quality time with the person that you're in a relationship with. So if you are dating or if you're married, it's still important. I said, sometimes you gotta step away from the kids, maybe find a
hmm
babysitter, and just make sure you have time to focus on each other. Because I think sometimes women, especially, and I do remember being married when I had my daughter, my ex-husband would have a hard time with this sometimes, and my daughter was nursing, so it
hmm
was a time consuming process. But yeah, it's important to make quality time, for the person that you're with. What about
Mine would
yourself?
be acts of service and words of affirmation. Gifts is cool,
Mm,
but time has taught me I want to your words and actions need to line up. That's doing that. I
right.
can rock with you. Now, first question I came up with: when the last time you did something romantic for someone you were dealing with or currently dealing with?
Oh, I'm always doing something romantic. I think that that's, important.
Some
So I
people
think
don't.
that it's, well, I'm older though. I mean, when you become seasoned in life, you
Yeah.
watch, you live, and you learn. So that helps. And with me being 53, I think that it's important to spend the quality time and to make sure you're being romantic or paying attention to your significant other. So that, but like I said, that really came in time. And every person is going to be different. So what you might consider romantic and what I
Mhm.
might consider romantic sometimes be two different things.
Okay.
But I always like to say, and I share this, what's important to me, and I've shared this with people before or girlfriends. If you're with that person before you think you are going to engage or have your romantic time, I think it's important to relax. Give yourself time. So I don't think that I think it's important not to try to engage. I mean, maybe some people like it quick. You only got a minute. You want to get it. That's fine, but it's kind of difficult to be romantic and you're trying to, go fast or have something go fast. But I think it's important to, wind down, to get something to drink. And sometimes you have people, well, I don't drink. Well, that drinking helps. I mean, I'm not an alcoholic, but I do enjoy an adult beverage every now and then. So
Okay.
get an adult beverage, get, whatever you're drinking, whatever helps you calm down. For some people, it might be coffee. And then watch a movie together. So you can choose whatever you want to choose. That's going to get you in the mood. Make sure you watch that movie together.
hmm
And then go ahead and spend your quality time together. So I think that that's important.
I agree. Shout out Cuz for making a comment. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, take your time because a lot of people today they quick trying to get to the sex. Like once you cross that bridge, now you left with, did I get to know this person? do I even like this person? And now you're like, man, we got all these problems. Then someone who's listening to your story, they ask, well, how long have y'all been dating? Well, I met him like a month ago. How long before y'all did something? Oh, we did it like the third day. Like, you don't even know nothing about the person. That's why now you find the quirks and things about them that might irk you because you didn't really get to know them for a minute. Sex
Well,
is
you know what? But I mean, I'm a little older than you, and my feeling on that is you can't fight chemistry. If the chemistry is there, there's
yeah.
no timing. I remember I had a friend who I used to work with him. We were mortgage brokers back in the day. So this was probably like 20 years ago. This was before my daughter was even born, and my daughter's 22. And
Okay.
he had a young lady come in and he did an application. And the first thing he said was, "That's my wife." So I was like, oh. So he literally helped her find a house. And in
Mm-hmm.
3 days, they were boyfriend and girlfriend. And within 2 months,
Mm.
they were married. So, my belief is, especially with a man knows. But I really feel like there's a time limit, or I don't sit and try to say, okay, you know what, I need to wait, or like what was the movie that time Steve Harvey produced?
Oh, think like a man.
Remember the one? Yeah, think like a man when you supposed to wait 90 days. I don't believe in all that stuff. So, but that's me.
I ain't mad at that. And some people have them rare moments where it instantly click. But
Right.
there's never really a time period on it. But some people, through encounters of conversations, might need to at least get to know a little bit more about the person. Because they were just more in the infatuation of it. Then, like, man, she don't close bathroom. She was bathroom. I can't stand this girl. Like, but you already slept with her. Y'all locked in. What you mean? They complain to you about it. Like, I understand, but there's no time to know how long before y'all get to that stage. I get chemistry is a powerful thing. I do understand.
Yeah.
Now, do you like the just because things a person might do?
If I like him. Sometimes just because you might not like them, and that just because can get on your nerves. So, I mean, if I like the person,
Okay.
I'm old school. I'm a old school cooker. I like to cook from scratch. I'm gonna make you a good home cooked meal. I'm going
Okay.
to make your plate, and in return, there are things that I expect, and that might be some of the just because. So I'm going to want you to, if possible, put the gas in my car. Like, I don't like pumping gas. I don't
I
like
seen a video
taking the
about that.
garbage out.
Yeah, I seen a
If
few videos about that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be taking the garbage out. Or when it's time to fix something, I even thought about it because I have some women that come on to my Facebook page and they'll say things, well, he can cook dinner too. I can cook, he can cook. Well, I started thinking about something. If we're
Hmm.
laying in the room and we something downstairs, I'm not going to check. I want him to go check.
Oh, you brought
So
that?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta separate. I'm gonna
Fact.
feed you, make sure you good and strong. But when we hear that noise downstairs, or when it's time to fight, like I need you to step up.
Yeah, and
So
it's a lot of male podcasters that have talked about these things, and some females get pushed back. But like you said, let's be real. When something ain't right in the house, you expect that man to go deal with it. You don't expect him to hand you the gun and
right,
say, "Go take care of it, baby." You looking like what? That's your job,
right.
and
Well, we
it's
both
okay to have a
look. You
certain
think
role.
you could, but no.
um, I don't mind just because things. I'm looking at going into it to
Mm-mm.
perfect it, but it's cool if it happens.
Mm.
Does a man have to take you to the expensive restaurant or quiet candlelight picnic for two?
I mean, so you're saying if I had a choice between the two?
Yeah, which one you
It's
prefer?
first of all, it depends on if it's a first date. First dates to me, we need to get to know each other, but I'm not real keen on people spending a lot of money on a first date because I'm not sure if I'm going to like you. If we're in the getting to know stages, I would much prefer for us to do, something
I got you. You gotta
something
like.
light. I actually recently went
Uh-huh.
out with a guy and I was laughing about this with one of my girlfriends
Okay.
because it was a white guy. I'm trying something different, and we went
Okay.
out, and it wasn't. Fish bones is not expensive, but it could
Nah.
be a little pricey. So we went to Fish Bones, and he was like, "Oh, you can get whatever you want to get." So I got some lamb chops, and we did some appetizers, and we did some desserts and a cocktail. And
Okay.
after the date ended, he asked me on the second date, and long story short, that was our first date. Like we're still in the getting to know. Well, he already asked me would I commit to him. He wanted to be in a committed relationship. I said we only had one date. So then I
Wow.
told my girlfriend I knew I ordered those lamb chops. So you got to be careful. People's expectations are different. So I'm gonna stick with Panera Bread. The you pick two for $12.99. That is perfect. I
Okay.
can get a sandwich and some soup.
I ain't mad at that because I remember a lot of times in the county lab at Wayne State, we had these social witch birthday show, and me and my tutor would be the only ones like, why he got to take you to the witness somewhere, spend like $300-$400? You just met this person, y'all. I mean, if he go
Yeah,
to
that's
get
them
coffee
women
or
unreal
bread or something,
expectations.
it shouldn't matter. And they were like, no, he need to be cashing me out. Like, you ain't his wife. You ain't gonna cash him out. You right, I'm not. So there you go. When
Right.
you talking all that jibber jabber, you want him to do, like, come on, man. You at least get to know each other. See, like you say, if y'all like each other like that, so don't order the nice stuff.
Right.
You think that mean relationship?
Now a picnic will work, but like I said, if you're still in the getting to know, if I don't know you that well, I'm probably not going to just trust a picnic basket that you packed up trying to feed me. So coffee's fine.
Okay. Some idiot out here doing that crap they bite. Mm-mm-mm. Only in
Oh
Detroit.
wow.
Yeah.
Like that was like right there next to you.
Yeah, like he stopped in the middle of the street and then read it up. Like, come on, fool. So we're premised with someone
Mm.
that you actually like and will want to deal with. But we definitely like both counter trash of it, so people get a better understanding of the two. Um, is a date at the DIA or music at Detroit Symphony a cool date?
Oh yeah. Both. But
Okay.
you want to make sure that person is into classical
Into that.
music, depending on what the orchestra is, playing.
Yeah, because some people not into it in our culture. They might just stick to certain genres
Right.
only. Don't want to explore.
Yeah.
I mean, managed class at Wayne had me have to check out all that stuff to know about the African Museum and all the stuff downtown, which is pretty cool.
Hmm.
Um, what's a time you did something you wanted and did not know they remember when you spoke on it?
Hmm? I'm
Oh, well,
sorry.
I
Did
ain't
I,
say
I missed the
yeah.
question? I don't
I wrote the question wrong. Let me read it again. I thought I wrote it right the first time.
know.
Okay, what's the time when you did something with the person and it's because they remembered, oh, I would like to check out this restaurant or something or go here. And they took you there because they remembered it. That's what I was trying to write down.
I would have to say, I do remember dating this engineer in my past. His
Mhm.
memory was just I'm like we would go out on dates and he would pay attention to everything that I was saying. I remember one time we were
Okay.
at a restaurant and we were listening to every song. I was like, "Oh my god, I love this song. Oh, this is my song." And on our third date, he made a CD, and that was old back in the day.
I remember
So he
CD
recorded, he
days.
made a CD.
Yeah.
All like he impressed me, or it's been once or twice when I tell him about a restaurant. Oh, they have like they have really good food, or they have this or that, and then he would surprise me and take me. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what about you?
Um, I had someone get me a guitar for Christmas. So that's when I was really in music school at Wayne and really trying to figure out how to make my own music. And I was talking about instruments I wanted to buy. And ex fiance had did it. And I ain't really expect much. As a guy, I just you give me something cool if you don't cool.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. But when she got, I'm like, dang,
Mm.
I'm like, you remember that lady? I remember you was talking about you want to get a guitar. You already got a piano. I'm like, oh wow. Thought that much of me to get that boy and remembered it. That was pretty cool. So from that experience, I think it's pretty cool if someone does take note of certain stuff if they out with the person they like. To like, okay, well, we'll probably come back here maybe down the road for your birthday or Valentine's or Sweetest Day or something. Pretty cool because a lot of videos not be just seeing what's going on in the world. Boy, some people out here swear up and down they just meeting the enemy. I'm like, I
Mm.
hear, I get it. It's bad out here. I mean, you might date more than I do. Probably could tell what it's like, but it can't be that bad. With some of the videos you be seeing, like that actually happened. Now, okay. Because some people you start learning, they make these things up just to get attention. Like so, I always take stuff with a grain of salt. Unless it's an actual news source with a story. Like, okay, that actually happened. But some videos you'll see, like, man, that was a skit they did. Like, man, I thought that was for real. I think one about the dude brought food for his kid and the baby mama had other kids. And they later said that was like a skit. It really didn't happen. And that was like a big topic, like
Oh.
feed the other kids or just your
Yeah,
kid.
yeah, and I think in that particular situation, I think that if I wasn't going to get something for all of the kids, and I just would have took my kid, and then I would have returned to for when it comes down to making sure everybody eat.
And that's what he did.
So
And she
even if
said,
it's my kid, yeah. Well, no,
which is
I think he brought it back. Yeah,
okay.
remember he brought the food. He brought the kid back with
Yeah,
the food, and
that's
that's
right.
why she was like, "Well, did you get?" Because I don't think that he owes the other kids anything. But I think that it would, since you brought it back, it would have been a good idea to make sure you looked out for everybody.
Yeah. That definitely created a big story where everybody was talking about it. Like, it's cool to do it, because if you did, I see if you take the kid with him. But I think she didn't want to do that in that story where, well, I'll take him with me. No, don't do that. Well, she was just totally mad. Like I've seen one video where the dude brought groceries and he left them on the doorstep like, hey, stuff outside. And she on the video ran the rave like, I said, bring me some money for the kids. And he brought a lot of groceries. Like, okay, you cook something for him. I'm like, okay,
Oh, okay.
ain't, I say you a trip. No, they can eat for a few days.
Right. And some people don't know how to properly grocery shop.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get
Yeah. Yeah.
and get all snacks. Like some people do. You gotta cook something now and then, get your body right. Um, it's Sweeties Day month. Is that something you celebrate?
Yeah, I celebrated if I got somebody at that time. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, if I'm with somebody, I don't mind. So, I mean, I don't make no big deal about it. We ain't gotta necessarily go out and really do anything. But I mean, if I'm with someone, if they want to celebrate, I think Swedish Day is a Michigan thing, though.
Now it's
Because I
really
used
down.
to, I was there, huh?
It's branched out to a few states now in the
Oh,
Midwest.
has okay.
Hmm. Like
Oh
some people,
well, yeah, but I'm thinking I had an ex that was in Georgia. He never heard of Swedish Day, so
and
yeah.
you might
Hmm.
they might have some that do it because a lot of Detroit people always down there or move down there. So I do think too, if
Oh yeah.
it's migrated, that's where other states might pick it up. Because I mean, I know females over years where Swedish Day, if I ain't got nobody, I'm chilling. I might be making music. And I get that angry phone call, like the angry Kermit type, like, "Are you busy? Can I fall through?" Like, how? Yeah, you fall through. And they tell him like the night from hell they had him like, I mean, you really wasn't feeling that dude anyway, so why did you go? But it's Swedish Day. I should be doing something like, not really. There's no rule of law that you gotta be out
Hmm.
for Swedish Day. So you have a shitty night and you need to vent about it. And then I had one for Valentine's. Them stories be just as crazy. Like, man, all this happened? Wow. That sounds like a movie. you know. Um, let's see. Most of all the questions now came up with. What you been doing for health?
Oh, I believe in being healthy, eating healthy. I feel like it's so many people that do not care about their health or care about themselves. But I do fresh juice, so I do my fresh vegetable and fruit juice. Or I told you about it before, with a
Mm-hmm.
minimum of 4 vegetables and four
Mm-hmm.
different fruits. So I eat that daily. I
Okay.
stretch, and then I also get professionally stretched twice a month. So I pay for that, and I feel like that kind of helps me hit areas that I normally wouldn't be able to hit. And then I do acupuncture because I feel like acupuncture is not only helping me manage pain, but it's also helping me to relax. I feel like I'm able to relate better or respond better as a result of the acupuncture that I do. I'm always walking. God bless me with a little doggy who can keep up, and if I walk for 2 hours, she can walk for 2 hours. So we're always getting out there and trying to walk. I feel like the walking helps you
Mm-hmm.
to help decrease your chances of becoming diabetic or having high blood pressure. And even if you have it, it helps to lower your insulin
Mm-hmm.
and your blood pressure because you're exercising. So that's pretty much it. And then I always watch what I eat. I'm not a pork or beef eater. The
Yeah.
majority of my meals are, I usually do chicken and turkey. I'll do seafood.
Yep.
Every now and then. I'm not really, I enjoy seafood, but I do know that it's high in cholesterol. It's not something that you should eat all the time. So normally, if I'm, out on a date, if it's, a special occasion or something, that's when I'm getting lobster or, some crab or something like that. But I do fish. I'm just not a real big, I don't want to be healthy with fish. I feel like with my fish, I want my fish fried. Then I
Oh
want some
yeah.
homemade
Oh
French
man, that sounds good.
fries. I want a
Mm.
Fago pop and some white
Mm.
bread. So I just feel like I can't.
Mm.
I can't be healthy
Mm.
with fish. So I don't really do a whole lot of fish. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
pretty
fish.
much it.
I know a lot of people used to go to Northland when that was open and to get their walk on since that was close and a nice size mall. And they
Oh
had
yeah. Too bad they closed that down.
yeah, now they building like some high end type apartments, gonna have some
Oh,
new shopping over there and totally change that whole A
yeah.
modern Greenfield area once it's done. You know, me, I'm definitely doing 3 day workouts. I'm noticing I can see in my face more. Um, the food regimen I got that I normally go buy and cook, all healthy stuff. I've been finding sugar alternatives because I love pizza, but can't mess with it. So cauliflower pizza ain't bad. Never
What
thought
do
of
you
that.
do? You like vegetarian pizza?
Yeah, I've tried that one too.
Do you like
I've
a vegetarian? Yep. So
tried.
I usually do a pizza with all the vegetables. So mushrooms, onions, black pepper. Black olives.
I got
Chicken, and I do everything. Tomato slices, and that tastes really good. So I do that sometimes.
you. Okay. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
try to stay away from the bread. And I learned that some of the spots I would buy pizza from offer cauliflower instead of just the regular bread.
How
So
does
I'm
that taste?
you
Did
definitely know
it
you're
taste
not.
okay?
It's not bad, but you definitely know you ain't mess with the bread. The sweet goodness of the
Nah,
joint.
I ain't doing no cauliflower. I'm sorry. I like cauliflower because it picks up the taste of whatever you flavor it with, so that's good.
Yeah, like you said, the fish and all that, you know the difference. Homeboy went fishing a while ago in the summer. He had a fish, bro. I'm like, man, I can't mess with that, bro. Y'all have to, cause I'm like you. Give me the fries, the fish, the bread, the hot sauce, something to drink, and I'm getting it in. But no, new lifestyle change. You change it up. Uh,
Hmm.
doing that, definitely the water and actual lemons put in the water. I always think that was weird when I used to go to restaurants, but it's not bad with ice. And doing a little bit more walking,
Hmm.
get more healthier. One, 224.
Hmm. That's good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Have you thought about? I know you've been on your page. You've been posting like outing and stuff to do. Have you thought about like a Sweeties Day outing for a group thing?
No, not. Yeah, I like posting things, or I'll post and say what I'm doing. But I have a really nice following. But it's like when you try to get people together, people don't really want to do anything. They like to send me DMs and say, "Oh, put a group together, do this," and then time you do something. I'm starting
Mhm.
to. It seems like since the pandemic, people just don't go out anymore. Not like they used to.
I saw you getting your groove on dancing at floods. Do it be crowded there or half of
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know what? So they just had. So that day, I think I went. That was last Friday when I went and did that video. But they have started. They did first Fridays yesterday.
Okay.
So the first of every month is a good time to come out. It's a more of an adult, mature crowd. They usually start at 5 o'clock. Then at about 10 o'clock p.m. that shift is changing. The younger crowd is coming in, but it's a real nice atmosphere, wonderful food. I'm like, they have a lot of good alternatives to pork. I'm trying to think, do they have any? I don't, I'm now that I'm thinking about it, I think they got some potato skins with bacon on it, but they don't have a lot of pork options. They even have some turkey chops. So just like a
Those
pork
ain't bad.
chop, but it's a turkey chop
Yeah, I've had turkey chops. Them
fried,
good.
and it's actually really tasty. Yep. Turkey chops, and so they got some really tasty food. That's one thing. When you go to Floods, you're definitely going to get some good food.
They still got the live band playing or just a DJ now?
No, just a DJ.
Okay. They switched up
Yeah,
on
just a DJ.
it. Okay. So now the young people, as you
Yeah.
said, started doing. I used to go. It was more of the grown folks up in there all night.
Yeah, especially on Wednesdays. I remember every Wednesday after work, everybody was trying to get down there who and hang and see a few people.
Yeah. Yeah. Downtown definitely different from what it was years ago. Definitely a lot of stuff to do now.
Yeah, and it looks good.
Yeah. Then they got a Nike store
Yeah,
coming
it
to
looks good.
seen you post about on
Yeah, it
LinkedIn.
seems like they got a lot of. They got quite a lot of stuff. So I know they have a new.
No,
It's
Apple.
a new hotel. I think it's JL Hudson Hotel in the old
Okay.
Hudson building.
Yeah,
So
they
I'm
did.
doing
Yeah.
a VIP grand opening or attending a
Nice.
VIP grand opening. And then I know in the summer they'll be having a JW Marriott coming, which is a good high
Oh,
end Marriott brand. So that's going to
okay.
draw some people and give more options. Because right now in Detroit, the largest hotel that they have is the Renaissance. So this
Oh, yeah.
JW is going to be the second. So then that'll help draw more people. So if we decided to attempt to do a convention or do anything, you'll have more options than just the Renaissance.
And that's been a thing about Detroit that we want to get more of the big sporting events to come here, but it was always y'all don't have enough stuff to house everybody
Not
that's
enough
just,
hotels.
and that's when they really been trying to build so they can get Super Bowls or any type of major event, maybe Olympics one day, and everybody be housed downtown. So when we got the NFL
Right.
draft, how big that was, it kind of showed you came a long way where we can house all them people there, and they ain't got to be all around Metro Detroit. They just stay around there.
Right.
But they coming up with it.
Yeah.
Huh? Them all the questions I have for this episode. Any final
Okay,
words
well,
here?
I no, you know what? I'll just kind of sum up everything we talked about. Being romantic. So we just need to remember, especially us ladies, sometimes we're so caught up with the kids and everything we're doing that we don't have time for that man that's in our life. So that's important. Um, I talked about quality time. So that was the
Mhm.
my main concern.
If you
Talking
like
about
them,
the quality time, and then I summed up or talked about health and being healthy. And I'm going to just reiterate that it's so important that we start focusing on our health, especially as we start to get older. Remember, we talked about men having problems, and I mean it can happen to women, but
yeah.
our
I mean,
health
young dudes having
concerns are a
problems.
little different. Correct.
Yeah,
So just let's make sure we are eating healthy and make sure we're doing everything that we should be doing. And I always tell everybody, you don't have to be 100% of a gym rat or go overboard. If you just increase your water intake and do some walking, baby steps, you'll be
yeah,
okay.
that's true. That's true.
Mhm.
Um, I found thoughts be definitely like the person, get to know them a little bit, and see where it go. Have fun with each other. Hope you enjoyed this episode.
Right.
Figure out something fun for next week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Till next time, everybody.
Hmm. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the latest episode of Ground Floor. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to check out any of my merchandise, you can go to Amazon.com for my books or my music. Merchandise be coming soon. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with JL Lee, and tune in next week.